Yeah.
Hello. Hello. And gather media for the media travel. Nanga media, the two the media, even if you're crystal without you get a change for the Kananga. The knowledge of the do I think the no change of being Guru change and crystal allow knowledge.
May I first of all to welcome you here in the press conference. I had received the request from the foreign and the domestic news agency that they would like to have a chance to meet with me. Unfortunately, I don't have fine time in earlier part. So I hope that you will be able to understand how difficult I try to find my time to meet with you right now here in the press conference. We had the good opportunity to have the chance to find the developments in the country when we are implementing the reform process. For the time being, I would like to speak to you about the development inside the country for a brief period around 2 to 3 minutes. I have to tell you that the democratization in Myanmar has been watched by the international community and the world at large. Similarly, the international community wishes to have the successful completion of the democratization process in Myanmar, and they wish all of us well in implementing that reform process. Some of the individuals as well as the organization have the concerns about the reform process, whether would it be going back to the reversible process, but it is not the case. Of course, the democratization process is not an easy task, quite a challenging one.
Democracy
for our country, including the parliaments, is going to implement consigliaries to implement the reform process as successful. You know, all the media very well, that our reform process is different from the other countries, which they cannot perform well, when at the same time we are doing our best to implement our democratization process and achieve momentum in this process.
The two democracy, Lula, Pidu at Ana Choka in Quasinia, Jama, Prepacana Pity, any name, any United Toka Previous, I will be repeated.
Some of the countries in the world, there are two sides of the coins. One is from the public, who wants democratization process as such. But at the same time, on the other hand, the authority who is holding the power doesn't want to change that much, and there were conflicts, and the consequences is affected to the public and the people. In our country, Myanmar is going to maintain the momentum until this period and going to accelerate the reform process into a better one. At this juncture, I believe that the public and the civil society and also the media needs to perform together to implement the reform process into a good one.
Democracy, Senate, democratic, Thura move, Alu, Alu,
that is why, the reason why we wish to have a democratization system into a food loan inside the country and Myanmar to become a democratic nation. So everybody is doing their best to implement that way.
Democracy,
while we are implementing the democratization process, I would like to express you the way which the Parliament is doing in implementing that process. Majority said that there is no democracy without the Parliament. Nowadays, we have the Parliament out in the country, so we have the chance to implement the democratic way inside the country. When in the initial stage of the parliaments are in existence, there were moments, those parliaments were the 50-minute parliaments or half an hour or two as the instructed or the Arabascan letter. But when we have some point of time in implementing or practicing our democracy inside the parliament, we are doing that. We are doing that. Not only the legislation, but also the balance of power in a very good and consequent manner. That is why people and the country around the world have noticed and give their compliments towards the way which we are doing. Our parliament is not only doing the legislation or the check and balance policy inside the three branches of the power, but also we are implementing the national unity and national reconciliations, peace, and the maintenance of law and order inside the country. While we are implementing, we are reviewing the law which need to be repealed or amend or make a new one into a reality. When we are implementing those important tasks in the country, the most difficult and delicate one, which is the amendment of the Constitution, we are tackling with very much care, and we form the committee to review and review or amend the Constitution as it is necessary. Apart from that, the law, which is very much important to the state and for the citizens' interest to be realized. So we are doing that with our might and main. That is why the audience in the rooms, which are including the international and the domestic media, to raise the questions which you might have to the Speaker of the House. I am very much willing to answer your questions. I think that your question is related to the Article 59A. On our part, we are looking into very much detail, not to hamper the interests of the individual of the citizens inside the country. At the same time, we are going to implement for the interests of the state and the citizen as well.
We have thanks for this opportunity and from NHK. How do you cope with recent ethnic tension in Myanmar? So some even suspect government is trying to solve the kind of problem. cause the tension. How do you respond to that, this criticism, and how to cope with the problem?
General Suani, China Silong Uni, Mutat Timen, Ika Chalo, Tayamu, China Silong Uni, Chisido Visana, Uzabe Sanyo, China Silong Uni, who Piazido, Piazido, Pisana, Shouting Sana.
The government is implementing the great emphasis on the national unity and the national reconciliations. That is why, if those problems are related to hamper the national unity and the national reconciliations, we have to address those problems with great care. At the same time, we try to implement our best.
China Silong Uni, Piazzi, Yokisa, Yamaku, make sure the media in it. Appreciate solution, a general Pulendua, Piotr.
If you find out that those incidents will hamper the national unity and the national reconciliations, kindly inform us.
My name is Yoshimura from Sankei Shimbun, and thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. My question is regarding to the presidential election. I understand you are already mentioned you are interested to be candidate yourself, and I'm not really sure how the President Tencent will be candidate or not. But if he runs for the presidential election, how do you respond it? And is there any possibility you're going to form a new political party? Thank you.
General Nangay, President China, Midumasu, Tamara, a great man, Mido, looking as a Sandashi, Urangulana, Nangadan and Commission. Taya, General Nangada to the argument, Ulu make high Kama. Nangadona Kitchen, Pajabe, Nangane Nangada, Juicy Wago, for some India, Madame Sure, Diaga, a silent and Josue, Dinia Ujino Kitchen. To remove Tamara Mogu, Nangane Nangada, Juicy Wago, for some Nabu, a child, Niakana, she is solution. Lugene, you
I have answered the questions raised by some of the elements. We have the Constitution, which is given the opportunity to let everyone who is interested to become a president could be easily participate or compete in the elections. So I think every citizen has the right to participate in the elections. When the national interest and the country's interest become the first place, I think the president has every available means to implement his best to address those issues. For that reason, I answer those questions that I wish to become a president. But if there are another point of places or place which can also address the problem, which is especially to the interest of the country and the people, I'm happy to do so as well. I think for the President Hussein to re-elect in the forthcoming general elections, I think this is his very much right to do so. The question which you raised about the new coalition, I don't understand very well. I don't know that, especially to form a new party.
TV side. Shwe with the Wall Street Journal. I just wanted to ask, there are some concerns from the US and some other countries about the continued role of the military within the parliament and also about the veto power that they have over the constitution. Is your sense that the military is on board with the democratic changes in the country, and is there any sense that they will be opposing these changes, or they will, help in the process to change the constitution and cooperate with these changes? Thank you.
I think on the part of the army or the Tamaton, they wish to participate for the democratization process in Myanmar. The chief of Commander-in-Chief has the same intention as well and implement that way.
Democracy, people beyond the open state, democracy, people beyond the Taitine Kangana, Taitine Niala, Panira,
at the initial stage of the democratization process or the opening stage of the democratizations, I think the army has played a role which they need to perform in this process. That is why we are going to ask the Tamador to implement with their goodwill and understanding for the interest of the country and the people to implement well. So we ask them to participate that way actively as well. I have seen you very often at the CNA. I hope that the question which you raised may be answered very well from my point of view.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate your comments, and I'm sure you'll be able to answer my questions extremely well. My first question, if you would indulge me, I have two questions for you. My first question is, why does it seem that Parliament does not have a very clear as well as firm policy in dealing with sectarian and communal violence here in Myanmar? And if I may, my second question to you is, when we talk about the PR system, as is the current debate right now, I know a commission has been formed to look into that, but given the fact that a lot of people are still unclear of what the PR system is, and some people are saying even members of parliament may be confused on the entire system, why do you see the urgency now to bring this matter up and to actually want to execute it at this point in time? Thank you.
I would like to answer the questions related to the PR system.
Democracy,
Nowadays, in the parliament, we are trying to form the commission which is going to review the process. The process which could be available and the conformity with the democratization process and also for the best interest of the country. So we are doing that committee and we form that committee that commission to implement it as those objectives are in their mind.
The commission is
That commission will study the best suitable process for the country of the electoral system inside the country, and they are going to report their finding in future. When the report is reached to the Parliament, we are going to discuss and review what the report is telling us to do about. When we get a stage which is in conformity with the state and the people, the lower house will review the report, and then they are going to submit their finding to the Union Parliament, upper house. That is why only then the Union Parliament enacted the electoral law. Then only we could be implemented. When we address to the questions related to the conformity or inconformity with the Constitution, I think the Constitutional Tribunal is going to review those requests, and they are going to report their findings. I think you could find those gentlemen who are the members of the commissions and also the legal experts.
Now, also we change people feedback Tijaya Power Sarchin, Kinyari Pioneers, the Guaras and Tamachin, Mashu, Suranapati Piva.
I'm going to address the first question which you raised related to the violence in the communities, especially when the conflicts, we don't have the policies inside the parliaments, but I'm going to address what you raised. When the violence are coming into a flight, the most important elements to address those violence are the executive branch, which you know very well. The main duty to perform by the parliament, especially, is the enactment of the legislation and the check and balance power into a good place. When we are doing our job in the parliament, the main task is for the national reconciliation. Of course, the violence within the groups and the communities are hampering the national reconciliation process. That is why we inform to the executive branch what our view is about related to the violence inside or within the communities.
Thank you, sir. Amati Megoaro, the Piazanico, Paul Soundida, the Mumanagan democracy, Yishi Taintuana, no Mount Soyabone, Yishi Taintuana, Sayani Apide, Ludi, Piazani, Lilato, the Commission, Okra, Uzomi Pia, Hello, Chobadi, La Menera Sanga, Yugobema, the Jangai Badia, and I have the Piazanico, total like a Tontanija Shibare. Okay, the letter lot Johnny at the Linia, I did that the Piazanico, Natasanga Yuga with my Chintoni Melutia Bare. I did the Natasanga Yuga with my tiny idea to cool the Piazanico Chintomesway. The Yuga way at the Amadalo, Nagaya do the Rago Tibia, the Amadalo Tima Lagna.
Piazani, Lura Gita, the Kavama, Satin Chite, your Nana, you got the same. The poor of FTT for the Nazu Nayara and Ayaji, the Navi members when I take or you got the Siniship, Piaz or Siniship. Today, we do not of my Sinan Sound Pia Sinaboma, a chikan Dalemo, every Dibu chikan Dalemo, Nukuloma chikan is another. Download video, Nangama, gentlemen, you got by Senate, we are sitting, no label, Mayado, Yorubian and Dashi. Hello, Pansa Bia, Yaman and you got by Senate, Chitum Boot, this next hard democracy, Pomo Vijay, Ilekama, Yaman computer demo that in young kids and so that you are yoga. Though I mean, Taria, very let me see that something like this in the media appointment and the Guru. Yes, Nick, the more vision, everything is Nick, the more you always need a graduation in one of our mission. Senate is Nico, we got West Indian. Paper, paper,
we can say that exactly what the PS system is implementing in the parliament. There are two systems in the world related to the electoral system. One is FTTP, or the winner take all system. Another one is proportionate representation, or PR. When we are implementing or reviewing the process inside the country, we can say that exactly whether we are doing for the PS system or the FTTP. I'm sure that we are going to combine those two or the other way around, because we haven't seen yet what the outcome is about. But I'm sure that it would help to the process of the democracy for the interest of the people and the country. So, for the time being, you can say that we are going to implement the PR system or the FTP. But on your part, as the media, I think that you could also help us in implementing those processes into a successful one. But what I could assure you is that we are going to implement the electoral system, which is not for the interest of the individual or the single organization, but only for the interest of the country and its people.
Okay, you tell me. I got my place here. I'm watching the ship. My town has already hanging out with that. Hello, I did the top watching the Shikala, they can't tell them about we get this one.
She said, woman, Nimi, two guys who can move up down the car. Ritima, she said she can forget him. From also, Jashi in the hopeful children car, zero to them. Yadaba Tauchare, she dances in
In 1988 and 1989, I served as the vice commander and the commander of one of the regiments. And especially when I'm serving in Oku, Chobekong, and Sigo, the western part of the Bagu. So after I served there for a week, I had to go for the military operation.
AFP ပါဟိုတပီ3ခုလောက်ရေးချင်ပါတယ်ရှင်တခုကတော့လေဒီဟို Secretary of State လေ US ကလာတဲ့အချိန်မှာဟိုဒီနိုင်ငံကြီးကိုသူက US ကိုလာဖို့ဖိတ်တယ်လို့သိရပါတယ်ရှင်အဲ့တော့ဟိုဘယ်တော့လောက်များသွားဖို့ရှိပါတယ်လဲရှင်နောက်တော့ဒီလိုဖိတ်ကြားမှုအပေါ်မှာရောဘယ်လိုများမြင်ပါလဲပြီးတော့ဟိုသူတို့ဟိုအရင်တော့ရောဒီ US နဲ့ဒီ Parliament နဲ့ကြားမှာရောဆက်ဆက်ရေးရဘယ်လိုများရှိပါလဲရှင်အဲ့အချိန်လေးသိချင်ပါတယ်ဟိုနောက်တစ်ခုကတော့လေဟိုဒီ NLD ကနေပြီးတော့ signature တွေပေါ့နော်လေ section 436ကိုပြင်ဖို့ဆိုပြီးတော့လက်မှတ်တွေကောက်ထားတာရှိပါတယ်ရှင်အဲ့ဒါတွေကိုတင်ပြလာတဲ့အခါမှာဘယ်လိုများစဉ်းစားသွားဖို့ရှိပါမလဲရှင်အဲ့ဒါလေးတစ်ခုသိချင်ပါတယ်ဟိုနောက်တစ်ခုကတော့ဒီကဲဟို PR စနစ်ကိုစဉ်းစားပြခဲ့မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ2015မကုန်ခင်မှာပေါ့နော်တစ်ချိန်တည်းမှာပဲဒီလိုမျိုးဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံပြင်တာနဲ့ဒီ PR စနစ်ကိုကျင့်သုံးဖို့မကျင့်သုံးဖို့ဆိုတာကိုဆုံးဖြတ်တာနဲ့တစ်ချိန်နဲ့များဖြစ်မလားလို့အဲ့ဒါလေးသိချင်ပါတယ်ရှင်။ပြီးတော့ဒီဟိုဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေကိုရော PR စနစ်ကျင့်သုံးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒါတွေအကုန်လုံးထည့်ပြီးတော့စဉ်းစားသွားဖို့လိုမလားဆိုတာလေးလည်းသိပြရစီ။ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ရှင်။
ပထမဆုံးဂျုံကရီထိတ်ကြားသွားတာမှန်ပါတယ်။တေကာလာတေပိုင်းတရက်ဆိုတာတော့ဆိုမဆုံးရဘူးပါဘူး။တခါအမေရိကန်ပြည်ထောင်စုမှာရှိတဲ့ Congress နဲ့မြန်မာပါလီမန်များနဲ့ဆက်ဆံမှုတွေရှိပါတယ်။အဲ့ဒီတော့ကောင်းတယ်လို့ပြောလို့ရပါတယ်။မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုပထမဆုံးဂျုံမကေအားလည်းဒီနေ့အမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံစီနိတ်စီတီယာတို့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။သူနဲ့ဆက်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာအမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံသားတဲကမှစီနီတာဆင့်ဖို့စတင်ပြီးတော့စကားကိုပြောခဲ့ပါတယ်။အဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းတော့ဟယ်ရီကနာအဲဒီနောက်ပိုင်းတော့ဒနိုင်ဘူဘာမနဲ့စကားတွေပြောပြီးနောက်ပိုင်းအမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံဖိတ်ကြားခဲ့တဲ့ဒီချိန်နဲ့တော့ပြီးပါတယ်။ဒါကြောင့်မလို့အခုလိုဖိတ်ကြားတာလည်းမူလအခြေဆိုရယ်ဆက်သွယ်ဆက်ဆံရေးပူးပေါင်းဆောင်ရွက်ဒီကိုမြန်မာအောင်စမ်းတယ်လို့ပဲပြောပါတယ်။ PR စနစ်နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့အခုတော့လှုပ်ကြိုးနေတာ PR စနစ်နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့မိမိတို့က PR စနစ်ရဲလို့လည်းမပြောချင်ဘူး။မြန်မာနိုင်ငံနဲ့တင့်တော်တဲ့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲစနစ်ဖြစ်ပေါ်လာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီနေ့သူများတွေပြောနေကြတဲ့ကြားပြည့်ရွေးကောက်ပွဲမှာဒါကျင့်သုံးနိုင်မှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူး။ကျင့်သုံးလို့လည်းမတင်တော့ပါဘူး။ဒါပေမဲ့2015ရွေးကောက်ပွဲမှာကျင့်သုံးနိုင်ပါတယ်ကျင့်သုံးမယ်လို့ပြောဆိုရင်ကျင့်သုံးနိုင်ပါတယ်အဲဒီကမှဘုန်းကသမီးပြောသလိုပဲအဲ့ဒါဒီနေ့ဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေကိုလေးကသုံးတယ်လို့ဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေပြင်တဲ့အချိန်မှာဒါလည်းတပါးတည်းမဟုတ်တော့တော်တော်တောင်းနေတာရှိတယ်လို့ပဲပြောတယ်
Of course, the invitation extended by John Kerry to me is the one which you raised, yes. But we haven't decided yet which period of time or which month or which year we are going to visit to the United States. The relationship between American Congress and Myanmar Parliament is, of course, in a good way. We could say that it is relatively a good one. When John McCain is the one to visit our country as a first senator from the US, our relationship is going to the fruitful outcome. From his visit on, some other senators came to visit Myanmar, including Ms. Hillary Clinton and also the President Obama. So we had a chance to meet with those senators as well as the high official from the United States. Those relationships is growing and have the beneficial to both sides of the countries. On my part, I had visited once the United States. So those friendships and cooperation including visits, are enhancing our existing relationship into a better place. I hope I could answer your question on this invitation issues. Another issue which you have raised is about the PR system. I don't know whether could we call it the PR system or otherwise, but what I'm sure is that we are going to implement the best suitable electoral system which is in conformity with the interests of the country and the people. So in my perception or in my judgment, I think within the period of time related to the by-elections, I think those process will not be finished. But in the elections in 2015, we could say that, or we should say that, most probably those systems will be in place for the election. But this is not the definite answer which I may give you at this point of time.
Signature campaign idea look also in Yamani, look for the carrier. For you, we only say comedy Boma, Julia Mushiba. Do I mean? People who for some others, some Mushiba, you do and the daughter. You do send out the Sana. You do merely get the door for some ways so they some book. Tomo Muara, that's an example. You do not know that's an apple. Since I saw it, I think she named by
in terms of the question which you have raised, I think is related to the Article 436. I think a significant campaign is going on, and I think this is purely related to the committee which we have formed just recently. But on the part of the Parliament, we have the saying that the Parliament is listening to the voice of the people, and the people wishes are the Parliament's wishes. At the same time, their aspirations are also for the Parliaments. With those heritage in our minds, I think the representative, the people's representative all over the country will listen to the voices of the people, and also they are going to reflect what they should have addressed best for the interests of the country.
Okay, what the near John Gary and I get to water to the other. Patama Memo, the American and Malanga, Pasmo children who did long lay, Sanchi Gomelu, American Nanga, Token Navaragna, Ari Boma, to John Gary and I get to the Chima, General the Pasmo children who bring a Pandavio, so maybe they love, no? Now, general democracy could be beyond in a Pandavio, John Gary Naga, since your biological season, she never teaching money.
The man and giving down the year. For you, she has to be giving down the year. In the man, a year of the waiting. Tell you, you say, don't get into the down. The man and giving down the year. To make an how can they put Yabi so they have shake one at him? The man and democracy to be down here. A big and mega heading out of that. When you pay me.
Now we want to go out to the Jaya, which they will we are to look at the Yahoo in a better video. Look at the Nana. I look at the Yahoo in a better video to look on your. But all we know, no Kamaji, teaching. Pablo, the Memo Mayas, so မှာရုပ်သံမီဒီယာသမားတွေပြည်တွင်းမှာလုပ်ကန်ဆောင်ရွက်တဲ့အခါကျရင်ဥပဒေမထွက်သေးတော့အခက်အခဲတွေတချို့ဟာရှိတာကြောင့်ဒီဥစ္စာလေးကိုကျွန်တော်မေးမြန်းခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျ
ဒီကိစ္စအမှန်အရေးကြီးတဲ့ကိစ္စဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်လွတ်တော်တွေမှာလည်းအကျိတ်နေတဲ့ဆွေးနွေးနေပါတယ်ပြီးတဲ့အချိန်ကတော့အကြမ်းဖက်တတ်မှတ်လို့မရသေးတော့အများဆုံးပြအောင်ဒီကဆောင်
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျ
I think that the questions related to the changes of the constitution, whether we have discussed with the Secretary of State or not. Of course we did. But, you know, when we are talking about the democratization process, which we have to address, the amendment of the constitution is also part of the solution. So those processes very delicate and a fragile one. So we take care of those issues very much in mind to address the root causes of the problems. Of course, US is going to support our democratization process, and I hope that they are going to help us reasonably in this regard. Of course, when you raise about the questions on the media law, which we are currently discussing at the Parliament, it is also very important and have a very much and long and marathon debate inside the Parliament as well. So I'm not sure what time would that be finished, but we are doing our best to address.
Visible media, Mungula Bagna, Okrayu, Mugula Gula, Mugula. General di Uang the Lodoma de Kama, General Managated Dore, Yoga Western Luro, Guatemala. Tabime, how can they do work and what they do? Jani de Tamrodariaba, Pia Seneco Uti Biro, Swinu to Azabaka. Rimale, General Sumbeta Kama, Picamu Party, Cosele Anoa, Riseneco, how can get Jabaragono? Tegelo di General Commission Biro, the Swinu Sobia Bilo, Pia Sene solution. Picamu Party will go to the Lene, Pelumus and Lamesura, Picamu Party Okratia in Major Maragna. A period general Tomoda Cosele Swindre Camapia, Sende Jambulo, the Champa CD, Genopata in a Society CD, Totore Jala Nanilo, through the PK Maragna, and the Patalu Okraine, Pelu Usales or Ati Maragna. Not Kua General, not how Sanga you got when the Patalu war, Manele Chukeria, Jola Shibare, General the Sanga you got where all inclusive power biro, attention be matter you got with people who are about Manang into a choke with Kule, Senai Manilo Piovaragna. Tame, the General Pidrea Ludi, Suyina Shibaragna, you got with Commission Okra in a Panangano Tamrainia, Toilet Jini Moody by Shidavana Dipoma, you got with Poma, the Sondia, Tuta Mushimala Surabi, or Suyin Javaragna, and the Patalu Okra Yemune, Pijay Maragna.
Commission Commission don't that can you get all to be so young. I am looking at the man and then think you got sending people you do that. Because I never did it, we are sending who did swing it like that. Tamroda would be swing with it, China would be swing with it. A video come up, you can do that, swing it, and then swing it, man. Tametro swing it, through Sunday, through the direct, through the direct, through Patate, Salon, and Swing. Commission was EB 700 Harvard, but look on I take my letter swinging, down, three swinging, Thomas of my piece of thousand piece of commission was EPA, and says that something on my check. Another question we got by Okay, but the we went to Jambi, Sana, and then I did it and she got me. I don't lose a minute, two in it, maybe look at that, the Lamena, Sana, we got look at the Amina, we got P. 2 months. I need to get taken one. I am Lamina, Sanga, you got I mean, you got to be near the a top party near the လွတ်လပ်ပြီးတရားမျှတဲ့ဆန့်ကျင်တဲ့ပြည်နယ်မှုဖြစ်လို့ပဲမိမိတို့လိုလားပါလေအဲ့ဒီအတွက်လည်းသတင်းမီဒီယာမှာဒီလိုများဝိုင်းဝန်းပံ့ဖို့တန်ရှင်းတဲ့ညတာတဲ့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲဖြစ်ဖို့ဆိုရင်ရွေးကောက်ပွဲကော်မရှင်ရွေးကောက်ပွဲဝန်ကြီးများနဲ့တာမကပဲနဲ့ပြည်သူများအခမ်းအနားသတင်းမီဒီယာများအခမ်းအနားရေးကြည့်ပါလေ
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ
Of course, after we form the commission, they are going to submit their findings, which is for the best interest of the country. So, of course, you could say that the army and the ethnic group and also NRD as well as the USDP is discussing or expressing their views about the PR system. But those are the discussions only from their point of view. This is not a complete picture or the different angle of the problem to address. Only the Commission has the right and also the expertise to find out what is the best for the country, and they are going to submit the report to the Parliament. Then only we are going to consider the finding. At this point of time, the representatives still have their rights to discuss and negotiate about the report. In terms of the chairman of the electoral commissions, those are the views from the other side of the corner, or the people who have their own views. But on the part of the state, we are going to address the forthcoming general election in a free and fair manner. So I'm going to drive for the 2015 general election to be free and fair. At the same time, clean and based on the justice. So I'm going to ask those process into a reality. So from our part of USDP, I think we are going to compete in the forthcoming general elections in the free and fair, based on the justice, at the same time in a clean manner to be participated at the General Assembly. So I think to have the chance to reach the free and fair general elections, I think not only the government or the parliament has the duty to do so, but also the public, including the press media, has the duty to perform. So I wish all of you to perform that duty well at the same time.
ပြင်ဆင်ဖို့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲမကျင်းပ6လပြီးဆောင်ရွက်ဖို့ဒီနေ့လွှတ်တော်မှာစူးစမ်းဆောင်ရွက်ရှိပါတယ်။ခုနကလွတ်လပ်ပြီးတရားမျှတတဲ့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲတစ်ခုဖြစ်ဖို့ပဲချက်တည်ပြင်ရမယ်ဆိုတာကတော့ဒီကော်မရှင်နဲ့လွှတ်တော်ရဲ့အဆိုအရဖြစ်ပါမယ်။ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ဒါပဲစောင့်ကြည့်နားထောင်နေတဲ့အခါမှာဖြစ်ချင်းမဖြစ်ချင်းဒီပိုင်းခံပါ
စနစ်ရွေးကောက်ပွဲစနစ်ကြောင့်လည်းကျင့်သုံးဖို့ဟာဒီအောင်စုဆုံးတာရှိမှရှင်းပြခဲ့တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအောင်စုလွတ်တော်ကဆုံးဖြတ်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာပြင်တဲ့နဲ့ပြင်တဲ့ဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေနဲ့ညီမညီဆိုတာကိုခုံလုံးကဆုံးဖြတ်မယ်လို့ပြောပါရှင်ခုံလုံးကိုဆုံးဖြတ်ပါမယ်တင်မှုဆိုတာကလွတ်တော်ကထာတမနာလို့ဒါပေးဖို့ခံရှိတယ်ဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီအပေါ်မှာရောဒီခုံရုံးကိုတင်သွားဖို့ဆိုတာလွတ်တော်ကထာရဲ့သဘောထားဘယ်လိုရှိပါလဲရှင်ဒီအောင်စုလွတ်တော်မှာဆုံးဖြတ်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီမဲပေးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအောင်စုကြံ့ခိုင်ဖွံ့ဖြိုးရေးအသင်းကကိုယ်စားလှယ်ပါတီက ကိုယ်စားလှယ်ရများတယ်ဆိုတော့မဲရီတော့ပုံမှာဆုံးဖြတ်မယ်ဆိုရင်မဲနိုင်မှုကများပါတယ်ရှင်အဲ့ခါကျတော့ဘယ်လိုဆုံးဖြတ်နေဆိုတာလေးပြောပါရှင်
ဒီဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ကတော့ခုရနေနော်ဆိုင်တယ်လို့ပြောလို့မိမိတို့ထွက်တော်ရင်းမှာပါတီတွေဝါဒတွေဒေတာတွေလူမျိုးတွေခုရရဲ့ပြောပြထားတယ်နိုင်ငံတော်နဲ့နိုင်ငံသားအကျိုးစီးပွားဆိုရင်အားလုံးပါဆိုင်ရတယ်ဆိုရဲမူဝါဒပဲကော်မရှင်ကတင်ပြလာတာကိုပြည်သူ့လွှတ်တော်ဆုံးဖြတ်တယ်ပြည်သူ့လွှတ်တော်ကတင်ပြလာတာကိုပြည်တော်လွှတ်တော်ကဆုံးဖြတ်တယ်ပြည်တော်စုလွှတ်တော်ရဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ကိုခုဖြစ်သွားတယ်အနာဂတ်မှာပေါ်ယခုခါမှာမိမိတို့လှုပ်ဆောင်မှာဥပဒေနဲ့အညီပဲတော့ဥပဒေမရှိဘဲနဲ့လုပ်လို့မရဘူးဒါမှမဟုတ်ဥပဒေပြလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဒီဥပဒေဒီဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေနဲ့ညီညွတ်မှုရှိမရှိဆိုတာကိုဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေဆိုတာခုံရုံးကတားရင်ဆုံးဖြတ်ပေးတယ်ရှိအဲ့ဒီအတွက်လည်းလွှတ်တော်ဥက္ကဋ္ဌအနေတရားဝင်တွေရောပြည်သူ့ကိုယ်တွေတရားဝင်တွေရောနိုင်ငံသားတရားဝင်ရောတရားမျှတဖြစ်ရေးအတွက်ဒီလိုပဲနော်အဲ့ဒီဖြစ်မနေဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေဆိုတာခုံရုံးကိုတင်ပြီးတော့
regarding the questions on the amendment of the Constitution, we are trying very hard to implement those processes before 6 months of the general elections. For us in the Parliament, we are going to listen to the views of the commissions and then we are going to submit it to the Parliament from the commissions. Then only we are going to listen to their views and wait and see approach and review the process. When related to the other question which you have raised about the decisions to amend the Constitution or the other process in the Parliament, our Parliament is based very much on the interest of the nation and the people, not based on the party, region, religions, or the other issues. So, if the Commission has submitted their case to the Parliament, Parliament is going to discuss and review the report, and then submit their findings to the Union Parliament. Union Parliament will also consider those reports and findings in their venue. After they have decided to adopt the amendment or the law, then we have to follow their decision. But I think more or less we should base on the law which is good for the country at present, at the same time in future. So for the amendment of the Constitution, I think I'm going to submit those reports to the tribunal as Speaker of the House or the People's Representative or especially as a national citizen. So I think that I will base on the justice and equality as our objectives to amend the Constitution, and I will follow suit those process in time.
Okay. မြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွက်တင့်တော်မဲ့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲစနစ်ပုံစံကိုရွေးချယ်ဖို့ကော်မရှင်ဖွဲ့ဖို့ဆုံးဖြတ်လိုက်တဲ့နိုင်ငံရဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ကိုဒေါအောင်ဆန်းစုကြည်ကထောက်ခံခဲ့တယ်လို့သိရပါတယ်ရှင်။အဲ့တော့လွှတ်တော်ထဲမှာလည်းပါတီဆွဲဝါဒဆွဲမထားဘဲနဲ့ဆောင်ရွက်နေတဲ့အခြေအနေတွေအပေါ်မှာနောက်တစ်ခုက USDP ပါတီနဲ့ NLD ပါတီရဲ့လက်ရှိဆက်ဆံရေးအခြေအနေတွေကိုဒီဂျုံကယ်နဲ့တွေ့ဆုံတဲ့အခါမှာသူအောင်မေးမြန်းခဲ့ပါသလားဟိုအဲ့ဒီအခြေအနေတွေကိုလည်းဆွေးနွေးပြပါသလားဆိုတော့သိချင်ပါတယ်ပထမမေးခွန်းပါရှင်
ဒီနေ့ခုနကပြောလို့ပါတယ်။အဲဒီပြောရတဲ့မထားဘဲနဲ့ချုပ်တော်တဲ့မှာနိုင်ငံနဲ့နိုင်ငံသားအကျိုးစီးပွားကိုပေါင်းဆောင်နေဆိုတာလေ။တို့တော့ဒီကတ္တကြောင့်ဒီနေ့အလို့တပြန်တဲ့ဒီနေ့ဆိုတာကဒီနေ့နိုင်ငံမှာအမှန်ကြီးရဲ့ဆက်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ဒါကိုဒီနေ့သင်ခန်းစာပြီးတော့ဒီကိန်းကတွေ့ကြုံခဲ့ရတဲ့အတွေ့အကြုံတွေကမှကောင်းတဲ့ တွေ့ကြုံတဲ့နဲ့မကောင်းတဲ့လူတွေနဲ့စားတဲ့အနေထားဖြစ်တယ်ခုနပါတီချင်းဆက်ဆံရမှာလေဒီနေ့ကတော့တံပဲ့လူသဘောမထားပဲနဲ့ပြည်ဆက်ဆံပါတယ်သူကလည်းမိကောက်ပွဲကြလို့ဒီပါတီကိုပါတီနေရလောက်ကြမှာလို့ကြတဲ့နေရာမှာခုနမိကောက်ပွဲစနစ်ကလည်းအရေးကြီးတဲ့အတွက်ဒီကိစ္စတွေကို NLD ပါတီရောကျန်တဲ့ပါတီကိုယ်တွေရောအကျိတ်နဲ့ဆွေးနွေးတာမျိုးဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲဒီဆွေးနွေးမှုတွေကခုနကပြောလို့ပဲတော်တော်လေးမှဆွေးနွေးကအမြင်တစ်ခုတည်းပဲနော်တေးနေတဲ့အတွက်လောလောဆယ်ပုံစံပွဲကြီးပြီးတော့ဆွေးနွေးတယ်ပုံစံတင်ပြတဲ့တော်တော်လေးပဲစီစဉ်ဒါမျိုးဒီကိစ္စကတယောက်တည်းနဲ့ကပဲအများကြီးဆွေးနွေးတဲ့ကိစ္စဖြစ်တယ်လို့ပြောတယ်အဲဒါမှပြန်လို့အခြေအနေပါနော်
နောက်တစ်ခုကတော့ဘယ်လိုအခြေခံဟိုရင်းစီးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့80ရာခိုင်နှုန်းပြင်ဆင်လုံဆောင်မှုပြီးတော့ဒေမီဒီယာနဲ့တွေ့တဲ့အခါမှာနာကိုက်ရဖြစ်ထားတယ်။အဲ့တော့ဂျုံကရင်ရဲ့ဒီကိစ္စတွေအသေးစိတ်ဆွေးနွေးတဲ့အခါမှာဒီ80ရာခိုင်နှုန်းဒီပြီးစီးနေတဲ့လုပ်ငန်းစဉ်တွေအကုန်လုံးအသေးစိတ်ဆွေးနွေးပြပါမှာရှင်။ဘယ်လိုဆွေးနွေးပြတဲ့ဆိုသိချင်ပါတယ်။
ဒီလောက်ထိတော့ဆွေးနွေးဖြစ်ပါ80ရာခိုင်နှုန်းပြီးပြီဆိုတဲ့အမှန်ပါပဲ
I think the national reconciliation is the most important for our country. So we base on those principles and we try to cooperate each other, including the NLA and the others. So regarding the question which you have raised about the 80% of the processes is complete, of course, yes.
ကျမနာမည်အတန်းဝင်းဟန်မှာ MRDU 4ပါရှင်ပြည်ခိုင်မျိုးပါတီရဲ့ဥက္ကဋ္ဌအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါလေးမေးချင်ပါတယ်ဒီ2015ရွေးကောက်ပွဲမှာပေါ့နော်ပြည်ခိုင်မျိုးပါတီအနေနဲ့ဒီပြိုင်ဘက်ပါတီတွေကိုအနိုင်ယူဖို့အတွက်အဆင်သင့်ဖြစ်နေပြီလားနိုင်မယ်လို့ရောယုံကြည်ထားလား
ပြိုင်ဖို့အသင့်ဖြစ်နေပါပြီနိုင်မယ်လို့လည်းညှို့လင်းထားပါတယ်ညှို့လင်းတဲ့အတိုင်းဖြစ်အောင်လည်းတရားမျှတစွာစူးစမ်းနေပါတယ်အထူးသဖြင့်ကတော့ပြည်တော်စုကြံ့ခိုင်ရေးခွင့်ရေးပါတီပြည်သူ့ပါတီဖြစ်ရပြည်သူနဲ့လူရှိရပြည်သူ့အကျိုးစီးပွားပေါ်ဆောင်ဆိုတဲ့မူအခြေခံပေါ်မူတည်ပြီးတော့ဒီကံမျိုးပါတီတွင်မှာဒီကံမျိုးပါတီဒီမိုကရေစီကျင့်စဉ်များကိုစီးရကျင့်သုံးဖို့နဲ့ပြည်သူတွင်မှာဒီမိုကရေစီစနစ်များကိုကျင့်သုံးနိုင်ဖို့လည်းဒီတွန်းအားပေးဆောင်ရွက်ရှိတယ်ဒါကြောင့်မိမိတို့ပါတီကပြိုင်ဖို့အတင်းဖြစ်နေပြီလို့ပဲပြောပြရပါတယ်အဲဒီလိုပဲနိုင်မယ်လို့လည်းပြောနေပါတယ်နိုင်အောင်လည်းဖြစ်ရမယ်လို့ပြောတာပါဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Of course, USDP is preparing ready for the forthcoming elections and I hope that we are going to win as well but those are the process to wait and see but within the USDP party we base on the policy for the interest of the people and the party should be the people's party and we try to practice the democratic system inside the party as well. So if I address your questions, well, I think we are ready for the competitions and hopefully to win the election as well.
I need to know. General media, I never let you go. Bob, Chindy, I didn't know. Pure, yes, pure.
Hulu, the Nagai, the grandchild of Nagai Sura, Tijako, Digaro, Idolo, Yijira, Idolo, Kima, the Chiliman Naga, the children and Yosu, Nagai, Naga, Tono, and Piso. Could the Okra, Idolo, Okra, a Bioka, who grew up, Sedema, Chinama, go and take you. Pero cuando yo ya Chile sobre un grupo y yo lo toca y tú que yo envía y envía seguridad pero la persona ni me han venido sobre y al ver cuando yo paré lo toca ni le digo de envía ni me han llegado a cambio de muy mal ya de campo y press send out. I look back and you my review those are many of my mobile mangan come on. Now, Proton Patelu, machinery, Tomotinary solution, Miluya. Hulu, Priest of Mamma, Priest of Miluya. Priest of Name, woman, Miva. Made the Okra Naga in the Parama, Setema, Mashiva. Counter violence with the democracy to be done in Manaitoya. Uri mana, ujui mana, tiasi mana. Jadi nama mana itu beda. Tapi media mana aja jiwa. Demokrasi sini portable sudah. Tapi media mana, apa ini mungkin. Dalam lu, tapi media mana di demokrasi muy powerful. Jika dia masih Thura Tapi media mana kau dah sound ini juga media kan kata tahu kan kau berkata tulen kita fungsi apa lebih luar ini jadi media itu tekat jauh sampai ni Yo que Malia ni lo tiene que no can ni lo tone ya media ri yo teke alene ma pho pya tha de media ri lo ana set phit se ai lo na set phit se yin ha media lo ka wa twa pi lo tiket mi mi lo democracy pi pi pyaung le yi le a mya yi phit ge da lo amao le ga media ri ko alene ga media ri ka maman kan pi aung sai lo pi lo tu ma ti ja ri ti yo Nam le why do media le down she. The Garanjaro. A lendega media lega pusmashi. Your message that is she go down who yet. A mountain that image you go down who you tell the men. A mazgane, a tin, a pin, a boat religion. You only have to do that. Below media, you media out not that much now. Though a hero. Kabama, social media, so we definitely Monty like a camera. Do a lady Monty for a day, for you. Take it down, can media, like Nanga to be family, Nanga Muchuri, Nanga to be free, Tassi, my body of the Harrier, Linear media, Kuya media take out, Kuya could take out some conditions. Among the media today, Mamanga pay out, I got a title here, talk of you net. Now so your general. Namang and my democracy, Tunga, Poso, ye. Media repo, Male, Nyai, Township. Nyai Township, Nyai Aship. Any town who, you mean my ship, Hane, Ponsabi, sign and Mazi, Sudan and Ready, a piece of the
as the Speaker of the House. I think that is one of the titles when I could become a chairman of the People's Parliament. Then only I could become the Speaker of the House. So to address me as the Speaker or the Chairman of the Parliament, that is your own choice. On my part, I think I am very much comfortable with the chairman of the People's Parliament. So, for my part, I think I'm really happy to meet with the international and national media to have the chance to interview. I think that this is the best chance for us to share or exchange our views, what is going on inside the parliament and the country as a whole. In my point of view, I think that the criticism or the positive criticism is the only way to improve the situations. I think for the Parliament, I think you should, if you have any views to discuss, you feel free to discuss with me anytime, not only at the press conference, but also in anywhere around. So I think for us in the Parliament, we are doing our best to practice the balance of power. And I think we have 3 pillars to implement the affair of the country, which are the executive, judicial, and the legislation. But apart from that, I think media is the 4th pillar of the country and also very important to really flourish the democratic system in the country. I think the role of the media is very important to play as well. So when we are talking about the democracies, I think the role of media is playing their own part very well. They should play their part well. So on your part, I think you should be proud of yourself to be a media. But at the same time, please keep aware that the responsive media and the responsible media is very important, while at the same time, transparency is one of the crucial tasks. So for the image of the country or individual or the organization, it's very important from both sides of the coins, media as well as the Parliament and the other organizations. So in my views, we have some media groups, they are shouting from the wilderness or the very dark side of the place. They hide their identity and raise the issues and incite a lot of things which may mislead to the general public and the international community. So I think if they obstruct the image of the country, I think it won't help anyone else. So in my view, I think there are 2 sides of the media. One is from the public ways. They are going through transparent way and practicing their media rights with might and main. The other one is living in the dark side of the corner and making a lot of incitement and criticisms, which won't help the interests of the people. So I would request the media from the public view or media from the light or the media from the audience to wipe out those elements to have the good media and the try to maintain the media ethics with your own way. Then only you will have the balanced media, and you need to have courage and impetus to implement as a way. But some of the media who made the gossiping from the dark side of the corner is they won't have anything at all. So people are saying that the social media is very important nowadays. For that, people from the media are very much proud of. But which you have to be proud of, I think you need to have the responsible media ethics together. Then only the democratization and nation building tasks will have a good place. So administration, judicial, and the other issues, I think responsible media has to take their way to highlight what is going on and what is not good for the country. So
the balanced media should be the one which can create the good opportunity for the country and its people. I think media has the power to do so, and for the parliament and the media, we should cooperate each other to get much better opportunity for the interest of the country and the people. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Royal Media for starting this. Thank you very much. Mà cái này thì gì đi đâu lại, mà đi mang đi đâu lại.